The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jack Jones making that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Lawrence now off the play action. He's going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Lawrence working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, 1st drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field. Maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Finds him over the middle. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, It's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 43. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes out, just need one more step there to reach midfield.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Raiders going nickel on this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They cross the 40 on a nice run. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it down to a single point. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They send a receiver in motion right. And he works this to the 38 before going down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Third down from the gun. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. Complete out to the right side. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The screen pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. From the red zone now. It's caught Metcalf. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Second and 10 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Jags pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a master.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
They'll run now on second down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut down the left side by his running back. Oh, baby. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dropping back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Carlson good on the extra points. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking his shot deep down the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he stopped cold at the spot. So we'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing it again here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're going play action. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got a man left. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw.
Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Looked like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Jaguars football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lawrence working from the gun. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Back to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
The give here on 2nd. Jukes one defender. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run here from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. Carlson now to add one more. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jack Jones making that tackle. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Route.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Third and a lone yard coming up. Lawrence looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll go down here at the 16.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He rolls to his right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
They'll send him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort. Adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll run here on first down. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 37. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Lawrence now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Second and 3 now. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Jaguars trail by a field goal. Second and 3 now. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Setting up to pass. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he is to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll throw it yet again. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he makes the catch on the right sideline. But no, oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Still sticking with the passing game. A bit of just big gain downfield. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.